I'm now back home from the Chicago Planner Conference. The wifey and I had an amazing time. So now I'm going to kind of go through a little bit of swag. I'm going to do this a little differently. So the first thing I do want to say is that I received a ton of Tablemates and swap gifts. Tablemates are things that you receive from the people that sit with you at your table, and swaps are simply just things that people make, hand out so that you can connect with each other. There was a lot of Tablemates, a lot of swaps. People were so generous and so kind despite the times that we're going through. I also had a few gift swaps with a few people. I did volunteer for Chicago Planner Conference, and I was a part of the digital media team, which is also social media. So I did receive some extra things for doing that. So we're gonna start there. Let's kind of go ahead and move into what I received as a volunteer. So the first thing I'm gonna do is throw up a photo. I did receive a CPC mug that the leadership team gifted us for all of our hard work. I was a committee member, so that means that for the past 6 months, I've been working diligently, doing things for the Chicago Planner Conference 2024 through various social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and we did have an app this year. So working closely with the other committees and working within the app was a major part of my job, as well as making sure that we answered any questions on social media, or at least directed those questions to the proper people. So my committee chair gave us this cute bag. Our nickname for our digital media team was the Digi Babes, aka Digi Babe, aka digital media, social media. So inside of this bag, she had it stuffed with a jacket, which you guys have probably already seen it, but I will insert a photo of a jacket. Our name is on the jacket, and on the back it says digital media. And then we also received inside of this bag a tripod, a phone holder, a ring light, which we use to film for CPC, like do any type of content capturing. Of course, we gave those items back so that we can use them for next year. But this bag was a super cute drawstring bag to where we were able to put everything inside of it and carry it around with us. In addition to this bag, I also received 2 pink volunteer t-shirts, and on the front it had Chicago Planner Conference, and on the back it said volunteer. So I often wore that because we had to. On the last day I wore my conference shirt though, but still all of a part of the volunteer experience. I also was gifted this patch. Although I did purchase it, I was gifted this patch at the end by one of the co-chairs, Janice, and I'm so grateful because I can actually apply this patch to my jacket that I received from Chicago Planner Conference, my digital media chair. So I actually can apply this to that jacket, and then I have my other one that I actually purchased. I'll apply to either a blue jean vest or blue jean jacket, because I do want to make a Chicago Planner Conference blue jean jacket, kind of like what I did for Go Wild, but a little bit different. So the next items that I was gifted was some odor swag. And honestly, anybody at the conference could have received these 2 items. Just because I was a volunteer doesn't mean that I just got all these special privileges. I was treated just like an attendee. But there were these swag drops that we did in digital media, and we had cards, and we had all types of miscellaneous swag. I'm not going to show any of that stuff. I'm just going to show these 2 items, but because my chair gifted me these. But tons of people were able to get anything from like a sticker book to a bag full of goodies to washi tape. The sky was the limit. If you saw one of these cards, you either brought it to the digital media booth, or it was swag with it. So I received this cute lunch bag from last year. Super excited about that. And then I also received a conference tote from last year. So freaking cute. And as you guys saw in the previous clip, I also received the mug for last year. Every single year, Chicago Planner Conference gifts the volunteers a mug. So I'm super excited. I've already drank or have been drinking out of my mug that was gifted to me. But this bag was super cute. A lot of people were able to get this bag. Like tons and tons of first time attendees got this bag if they like did an interview with us or anything like that. So I just think it's really, really cute. And I'm so excited about it. Now back to volunteer stuff that all the volunteers received. So all the volunteers, we received the coffee cup as a thank you. We also received the 2 t-shirts, which were super dope. In addition to the 2 t-shirts, we received this bag right here. And this bag was made by Rickshaw. And it's so freaking cute. Like really, really cute. It's a tote bag. There is a strap on the inside. And they gifted Rickshaw gifted all of the Chicago Planner Conference volunteers this bag. We also received this, and it was like 2 other items in here, but those items are mixed in with everything else. I don't know what this is. I think this is a pen of some sort, maybe. But it says Fine Writing Instrument by Retro 51, endorsed design. Oh, this is nice. Okay. So this is a pen. Oh, it says thank you. That is super cute. So this is what the design looks like. That is cute. Okay, how to make this work? Okay, so it twists. That's cute. Now I'm wondering how it writes. Let me see. Oh, I don't want to write on this. Let's see, y'all. Do I have anything? Oh, y'all see that? Like, hold on. That's at least a 0.7 millimeter. I like that. That is nice. Does it say that anywhere? Let me see. Life is too short to carry an ugly pen. Okay. It is a roller pen loaded with a state-of-the-art liquid ink cartridge. Please be sure it's fully retracted when not in use to prevent ink stains. Okay, so okay, so it is a fine writing instrument. I'm not mad at that. So thank you very much. All right, so the other piece makes sense. It did come with a pen holder. Not very sure where it's at, but it's somewhere around here, I can assure you. So thank you. Now that is everything that volunteers received that was different than attendees. Now we're going to jump into what everybody received. So this is one last thing. I did receive this gorgeous headband that I did manage to bring home that I'm going to wear somewhere else. And this is what we wore all weekend long. And like the butterflies like stand up. It's a super duper cute headband. Really, really like this. So yes, I tucked it. Bumping the camera. I tucked it in my bag. Now, this is the bag that everybody received from the conference, minus this. We'll get into this in a second. But these are like all of the straps. It does have 2 pockets, which I think if you're gonna do a conference bag, do something like this, so that way I can tuck a water in one side and like essentials in another. So I really love that. It has the Chicago landscape, and it says Chicago Planner Conference established 2018. I love the fact that the year of the conference isn't on the bag, just so that way I can use the bag at other conferences. I mean, I guess you could use it whenever you want to, but I like the fact that it just says that the Chicago Planning Conference was established in 2018. Now, I did receive a t-shirt. Everybody, if you are a registered attendee, you get the conference bag. You also get the conference t-shirt, and inside of the bag there was various different types of miscellaneous swag. And we're going to get into that. But before we do, I do want to show my badge and then the make and takes. Because the make and takes, like, I actually have one on the bag. And before I get rid of the bag, yeah. So, also, every conference attendee received one of these name badges. And what I love is that they put your pronouns on here as well as your social media handle. My lanyard was pink. So people who were volunteers had a pink lanyard. People who were just attendees, like registered attendees, received a navy blue lanyard. And then people that were non-attendees, meaning that they either could have been vendors, vendor helpers, whatever the case may be, non-attendees, they had a black lanyard. So when you flip the lanyard over, or the card over, it tells you what make and take session you're at. It's also a D on there for a quick registration. It has your table number, and then it also lists out your different sessions that you choose for workshops. And this is very important because if you forgot, it's easily here, it's easily accessible. And I did attend Stamp It Out and Color In with Confidence. I'm gonna go ahead and show that stuff because it's right here. But the make and takes, you were either group 1 or 2 on Friday or Saturday, and I went on Friday. I was group 2, and I had an hour to do 4 make and takes. Also, inside of this pocket, we had, and I have extra of these because there were so many extras left over, but we had a pink drink ticket. This drink ticket was for Saturday. We had a blue drink ticket that was for Friday night because Cloth and Paper sponsored drinks. You could have either gotten a mocktail, a soda, water, or an alcoholic beverage. So you got one ticket for each night. This pink ticket was to receive some swag from the first time attendees workshop that I did attend. And then this is the commemorable hotel key card. Although the issue happened with the vendor because of the hurricane, the vendor is like in the Carolina region. So, or the print shop that does the key cards. So with that being said, they went with another option. And although we could not use these keys for the hotel room, they are such a sweet memory, and it says on the back that they're a commemorative card. And I just think that's really cool because there was no hassle about people being able to get a card or not. This is something that somebody gifted me, and I like tucked it in the back of my badge, and I kind of split my little plastic piece, but it doesn't matter now because the conference is over. Alright, so like I said, we're going to go ahead and do make and takes. Like, I'm going to show you guys those things before I show you the swag that was in the bag. So, the make and takes, there were 4 different sessions, and I did attend all 4 sessions. I don't seem to have... So I don't have the stamp session that we did, but I do have these 2. I'll insert photos. So when we walked into make and takes, you spent about 20-25-ish minutes with each make and take. the first make and take, and I will put the photo of each of the make and takes up as I go through them, was a collage design with Robin of Crafty Planner Queen. And I just love doing these in general. So this was a lot of fun. Also, I am a Patreon of Robin. I love her work. I really like doing these different collages and stuff. I call it junk journaling. You can call it whatever. You can call it collaging or whatever. So this is the piece that I made during that segment. So then we moved on to another table that had a chalkboard, and we were able to trace either Let It Snow or Thankful onto the chalkboard. I am going to insert a photo because it's like across the room, and this video is going to look like it's going to be kind of lengthy. So I went ahead and I am going to insert a photo of that, and then I'm also going to insert a photo of the stamps. So the third session I went to for the make and take was where we took some different stamps and we were able to make a ton of them, so we could either cut them out and use them in our scrapbooking or journaling or planning or whatever we wanted to. And the stamp said Chicago. And then the last make and take was this sublimation tag. This tag was created by using inks. We traced the tag, and we traced the tag on a special piece of paper, and the point of it wasn't so much so for us to do anything with the shape of the tag. It was so we can figure out our color placement. And then literally we used these inks and made these different colors. We took the Chicago rubber stamp, and then we dipped it in a black ink, stamped it onto the paper, taped the paper with heat resistant tape onto this luggage tag, and then they cooked it with a heat press. I'm not sure the timing of it. I can't remember, but I do remember the process. I'm sure I can look it up. But it was a really, really cute process and idea, and I love how mine came out. It's so freaking cute. So that was the make and takes, and I did my make and takes on Friday. So then on Saturday, I selected Stamp It Out and Color In with Confidence. And for Stamp It Out, we went in. I had the pleasure of introducing Tina Keener, and I absolutely love her energy. Her energy is so amazing. She is an adult Disney goer, and I love that for me. So she gave us these nice, cute little Tic Tacs. And then inside of her workshop, we just had various things. Now, these are swaps that people gave me at the table. As y'all can see, like, this is Living with Lacey. So freaking cute. But for her make and take, we had these two pieces of paper. So for this one, we used a special type of ink pad and was able to use one of the custom stamps that she created for us to use. These stamps all are Chicago inspired in some type of way. Let me see if I can. Yes, there we go. So yes, love that she created all those stamps for us. And then we used this one. This one is a like sticker paper, so we just was playing with different stamps here. She also gave us a booklet that we can stamp up and a postcard that we can stamp up. And what I love is that she came out with this brochure, and it has all different types of things on it. But on the inside of it, like, she literally tells us the different inks and surfaces. And we learned that we can even ink or stamp on glass in this class. And then she also allows us to test it and get an example. So first generation is going to be darker than second generation. A background stamp is when you're literally just taking a stamp and making a background. And color in stamp is when you can color in a certain portion or all of the portion of the stamp. And then she went over different types of stamps and how to clean them. She said baby wipes will be your best friend while using stamps. And it was so much fun. Like, I'm so excited to use more of the stamps that I already have in my collection, and these cute newbies that are going to be added into my collection. So the workshop, I forgot how long it was, but it was a really good amount of time. I learned a lot and it was very exciting, needless to say. Really enjoyed it. I'm actually gonna leave these out and I'm gonna put them somewhere. I keep saying I'm gonna put them somewhere. So loved her workshop. Her workshop was so much fun. And then after I attended her workshop, for her workshop, like I said, I was the room captain volunteer. So I introduced her. And so when it came to my second workshop, I got to chill out and relax. I didn't have to do any volunteer work, which honestly, being a volunteer for Chicago Planner Conference was not very difficult. It was very easy, very organized, very structured. I still got the opportunity to enjoy the conference, participate in all the things, and have a ton of fun. So my second workshop was Coloring with Confidence with Coco, or Adrian of Coco Michelle Illustrations, and she gave us these Sharpie creative markers. Now I want the alcohol ink markers that she has. I have tons of coloring pencils. So I do have a Michael's gift card, so I may purchase those markers. But look at this picture that I colored. Like, honey, I was so proud of this. Like, she looks so good. And she gave us, so you always supposed to put a piece of paper in between. So my girl got messed up a little bit here, but I know how to fix it thanks to what I learned in the workshop. But she gave us so many different pictures to color in, and I'm so freaking excited because now I don't necessarily have, like, especially if you're in like a financial bind and you want to get into coloring more, I love the fact that she gave us so many more samples to play with and check out before committing and purchasing like a full-fledged coloring book. So I'm super excited because I have 4 more images that I can color. And yeah, I literally freestyled this. I now know how to do the hair because she taught us. I had got ahead of her, but she taught us how to do the hair. So I'm super excited about that. So that was the workshops, make and takes. That was all of the things that we received with that. Now, I'm going to get into some bag swag. And I know some people may say it wasn't a lot, but honestly, before we get into this, I do want to say that I do not measure a conference by the amount of swag I get. I think that people measure conferences individually in different ways, but for me, it's not about how much swag I received. It's about what I received and will I realistically use what I received, such as what I learned in workshops or making takes or doing general sessions. And I can say hands down, Chicago Planner Conference easily made the top of my list for planner events, followed by Galentine's with a Plan, because at both of those events that I've attended this year, and I've been blessed to attend 3 planner events this year. Unfortunately, one of them I wasn't able to attend, but my goal is to attend it next year. But those 2 events literally taught me something. They were fun, interactive. I learned something new that inspired me to want to come home and try something new. So I love the fact that I received all of these items. I'm going to go through them rather quickly. I actually may speed through this part just for the sake of the video. But I literally am so grateful to all of the different sponsors and vendors and people that put stuff in the bag for us to be able to have. So let me stop rambling. Let me get into it. I'm going to take everything out. I kind of call myself stuffing it. And that was my name because of my t-shirt. Let your edge out to some iceberg. You'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now. Got me bummed out. You baby. I've been on my empty mind shit. I should've came from you.
fast and you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know but she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going what I want.
get some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
Crib by the beach like Odell. Over my killers don't tell. Shadow my mark of the New York the shelf. Now my bitches did it to Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going what I want.
get some me time.
Hope you doing what you want. Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Only gone for a year, only know like once. Like no
Hey y'all, so that was all of the like swag that we all received. I did run into a few swaps that I received from a few people. This one is really cute, really cute, from Ivy Pink Made. But this ornament is super cute. The photographer made a joke and gave us one of his die cut stickers, and I just think all of these are super duper cute, like really nice. So I ran into more of those. So that was all of the swag we all received in our bags when we registered for the conference. So now I'm going to show you guys what I received at my table and the swag drops. Now, those are two totally different things, but I'm going to show you guys those things, and then that's really pretty much it. I was at the Lights Planner Action table. I am going to insert a photo. Bess came over. She took a photo with us. As y'all can see, I put all my stuff in Ziploc bags to try to separate it, to keep it separate. But, you know, at first I was like, oh my goodness, I don't do a whole lot of black and white. I think her stuff is nice, but what am I gonna do? Because I didn't get any of my top choices. But then, you know, what got me was once I got to the table and saw what all was available at the table, I was like, okay, God, I'm where I'm supposed to be. So the table was really nice. She made the bouquets from paper on the table. It had like miniature notebooks and stuff. It was a really cool bouquet that she made. She also spoke, so she also gave us swag, like additional swag into what we received. But we're going to talk about what we received on the table. So she gave us all some candy, which I thought this is super cool because of the fact that you are at a conference. You may not necessarily get to eat. So it's a little something to snack on, and it's not fun size candy. It's full size candy. So I'm super excited and grateful for this. And when I got to her table, like when I actually sat down, like finally sat down, I got all the people at my table. I'm going to insert like a photo of me with all of my table mates who were such dope, awesome people. Hey y'all, if y'all are watching, I just got to looking at everything and I was like, wow, this is where I really needed to be. Like, I needed this. So we got these gorgeous blackout like dashboards, not dashboards, or pocket cards. Well, not pocket cards. These are like cards. I can't think of what type of card, but they're cards. And then this one says, stay light, stay bright, stay hydrated, and be anti-racist. And I'm just like, she's all about spreading love. And let's keep in mind, this is post-election. We're not gonna get to that in this video or nothing, but I was just like, and a lot has been happening in life, so I was like, okay, I'm where I need to be. So then she also gave us these gorgeous like pocket cards. So this one says, note to self, you're amazing. Also, don't forget snacks. self-care looks like, and you can just fill it in. Stay light, stay bright, and you can obviously color this one in if you choose to. Dream big, start small, or just take a nap and start later. Absolutely love that. Planning is the art of making life look less chaotic, and you can color in the bottom part. And then this one really got me. You can't pour from an empty cup. Refill yours with coffee and go crush it. And I was like, oh, okay. So then in addition to that, she gave us this Fierce Florals coloring book. It is a blackout style coloring book, which is super duper cool, might I ask. So was super excited about that. She gave us a washi workbook, outfit designer. And so basically with this is you can take your washi and you have all these designs to use up some of that washi, me, with all of the washi in my stash, or you can just go through and color it, but I'm going to use washi. Then she has the CPC Vibes coloring book in here. All of these are B6 style books. And so inside of it, she just have like Shy City, different fun quotes, planner collection. This background is so cute. Chicago Planner Conference. Imagine coloring that in pink. I'm just saying. Don't touch my pen. Just a lot of really, really nice. This is the logo of Chicago Planner Conference. So I just was like, this is so nice. And then we have the washi workbook, landscapes and patterns. And I just think that these books are just so fun. It's a fun way to use up a product that, like, for me, I'm not really using a lot of my washi anymore, but I just think it's cool to have this to like use it for. Then she gave us an Annual Reflections 2024 edition, and it's not super thick, but it literally has, I rate this year. This year I learned, these simply were the best this year. Movie, game, book, song. I'm so proud of the best thing I ate, drank, bought. My biggest challenge this year was, and then it just has where you literally can go through. I like how she does like prompted stuff too, because sometimes you just can't think of the words that you need to think of. And then we got this super cute, this is one of those you put it in your planner, and like you can literally, ruler, you can literally use it to mark off tabs or whatever the case may be. And then we got this 2025 calendar, and on it is each month, and literally you can write in what you need, you can color it, whatever the case may be. It's super cute. Then last but not least, she has this paper heart affirmation kit. This is a craft kit that she gave us, and it says in this kit you will have enough paper to make 13 origami hearts, one for each month of the year and a bonus for practice. On the blank side of each paper, you're going to write an affirmation. Don't worry, I'll provide some examples. As you fold each paper heart, think on what the hidden affirmation means to you. Pick one heart each month to open and embody. And I just think that is so freaking cool. So that was everything that we received at the Lights Planner Action table. And then she was the first speaker to speak on that Saturday. So her swag consisted of some of these zebra, these are the metallic gel ink, which works perfect in the blackout book. And she gave us this daily journal that is like a little bit of blackout and a little bit of white. And this is what the journal looks like. It has a spot where you can put in the date. You can start the day of the week. You write what you're proud of, what you're grateful for. You can do a note to yourself or a journal entry for the day, whatever works for you, and then what you're going to work on. And I really, really love that she did it that way. And so that was the first swag drop of the day. The second swag drop was from Little Words Project. I loved how each of the speakers shared their stories, but they also shared a tool or a tip in order to help you, me, the attendee, along the way. And the bracelet, it said authentic, and it was so beautiful, and it says so nice you can use me twice. So I've really been just saving these. I also have a little words project from Sephora. This year they gave the Rouge the it said beautiful, so that was the second drop. And then the third drop of swag for Saturday was this from Little Bits box. And this was a lot of stuff. So we got a sticky notepad in here. This is a journal book of some sort. These are some cute stamps, like super cute. And this is a September 2023 box, look like it. Like an actual subscription box. I don't own much from this brand, so I'm not sure. But then here we have like a lot of stickers. Like a lot of stickers. So yeah, this is a good amount of stickers in my opinion. These stickers are super duper cute. They're cute little characters. You got some days of the week, some date dots there. Trust the process. That's super cute. Little boxes. It looks like it may fit like a smaller size planner. Life is good. YOLO. Stay sweet. Eat your dessert first. This is super cute. And then we got like some little holographic foil situation going on towards the back. And then the last part of this particular swag, what is this? Oh, these are papers. So that's exciting. These are different acetates. That's some acetate. This is vellum. This is just glossy paper. The rest of these are like just a glossy paper. Oh, they're front and back. And you get 2 of each. So that is perfect. That is so cute. Okay. Never owned anything from this brand, but I feel like that was a lot in one little packaging or whatever. So that was like all of the swag drops and stuff that we received on Saturday. And so when we went back on Sunday, they had some things already set out on the table for us. And so I like how I'm trying to put this back in here, y'all see. So Saturday on the table, they had this cute Authentically Me. This is a notepad. Oh, I ain't open it up. This is a notepad from Lights Planner Action. Like all of this was on the table like this. So we received a magic marker from Artist Spritz. I could be butchering their name, I'm sorry, but it's an iron-on ink marker that allows you to transfer designs from plain paper to polyester fabrics and sublimation blanks. So that's cool. And then from La Pen, we got this pen. It's available in 36 vibrant colors. And yeah, and then we also got a sticker sheet from Rickshaw. It looks like we now have 2 of these. We got this cute notebook from She Planned It. It is a grid notebook, which is super cute. And then we got this from Lights Planner Action. Like I said, it's a notepad. I thought it was just strictly a notepad, but okay, this is like a, okay, this has a lot in it. Okay, so it has Authentically Me and some lines for the first few pages. Then it has a meal planning section that allows you to write out a grocery list and then write out some meals Monday through Sunday. And it has a few of those, as y'all can see. And then here we have goals and tasks with a check box and some lines, and then like a dot grid space with some florals around it. And then it looks like we're gonna end it with the weekly housework part of the notepad. So we have Monday through Sunday, kitchen, dining room, bathroom, bedrooms, office, living room, outside, and others. And the very last page comes bearing a nice coupon code of 15% off and a Lights Planner action wish list, which I do have to go and get my wife's daily journal because she liked this journal. And so yes, I'm excited about that. So then the next piece of swag that we received, so that was everything. So that was Sunday. We had that on the table. Kelly Plan got up and spoke. And this is, she said, reading has always been my favorite hobby. We hope you enjoyed this 52-week reading journal. XO Heather at kellyplan.com. And so she released this cover only to Chicago Planner Conference, but this actual journal planner is going to be released to everybody. So I think it's already has been released or whatever. This is cute. So it says you can't buy happiness, but you can buy books, and that's kind of the same thing. And inside of it, it says, this week a reader lives 1,000 times before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one. And you could put your name in here. And then what I like is there is a 100 book challenge here. And then this weekly reading, you could take whatever month, whatever day, and circle it. Your reading weekly goal, total read, a daily reading tracker is in here. And then literally you could take the days of the week, pages read, minutes read, books down here, and then you have a rating key to rate. And these are all, hold on, wait a minute, okay, hold on. So these are all front and back, which is really, really nice. And then we get like some cute book paper with dot grid over here, which is super duper cute. We get a ton of dot grid paper actually. And then there are stickers in the back. So these are the stickers. They are super cute. And then we have like a ton of different quotes, as well as some rating stars, and then like some more boxes and stuff for like a book review and all of that. And that is what Kelly Plan gave us after her talk on, her talk was Sunday? Yes. And then the very last piece of swag before I get into items that you can find in the vendor marketplace is from Coco Michelle Illustrations. This is Coloring with Coco Volume 8. And she said it's only released to like CPC. And so this is what it looks like. Super cute. I mean, she does it up with her girls all the time. Like, you can't tell me she's not talented. Like, child, I'm just saying. So freaking talented. And some of these girls are some of the girls that she gave us to practice. And so I'm just super excited to have one of her books. Look at this. That girl is everything, okay? So swatches, when in doubt, swatch it out. They're super cute. So that was all of the swag that we received at the 2024 Chicago Planner Conference. Now there is a vendor marketplace that people can venture into and people can purchase things. So these were some of the things that I saw in the vendor marketplace. Obviously, my girl Crystal from Pretty Planner Co. was there. So, you know, the support is real. So, I got all three of the covers. These covers were specifically made for a Chicago Planner Conference. They are available on the site now. And I do have a discount code of Crystal15 that you can use at Pretty Planner Co. So, this is the mini sides. This is the A5 or half letter disc bound sides, And this is the classic HP sides, and I'm obsessed with all of these. And then there are these super cute, pretty pouches that literally you can use them for makeup, for lip glosses, for any type of stationery items. I think I'm going to use this one more so for like makeup stuff, and this one more so like for stationery items, because it is literally so freaking big. Like, can y'all see how big that is? So yes, so I was super excited to get my hands on these items from Pretty Planner Co. and to meet my girl Crystal. Like, y'all, Crystal and I have been friends for about 4 years, and that was our very first time meeting each other. So the love is so real. And the same is so for Robin of Crafty Planner Queen. See, Robin of Crafty Planner Queen, aka Craft Plan Hill, is her business name. And she had junk journaling kits. And y'all know I get these every single month. I actually have one I have not opened yet that I need to open. And this is the Christmas kit. And I'm so freaking excited. So excited. So this is what it looks like. And then when you open it up, she always stuffs it with such vibrant pieces. And like, all of this is so freaking cute, y'all. So happy I was able to meet my girls. I also was able to catch up with some of my other girls, such as Crafty Trisha, Tiff, Shanice of Planners and Taco, Jazz of Jazz It Plans, and get to actually meet some new babes too. Oh yeah, Kay of Bible and Coffee was there, and meeting actual Katie of Stick with Katie. Like, I've met her before. Like, I met her this year ago, wow. But actually, like, having conversations with her was pretty cool. So, hands 10 out of 10, I highly recommend. Merchandise purchase that I did make. So, they had these purchases where you pre-ordered. Some people were, like, confused by it because they was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But for me, I really appreciated the whole letting me, like, the whole pre-order and picking it up there, only because it was one less thing I had to pack, but then two, it also helps with consumption, because when you just order a bunch of stuff and think people are gonna buy it, you're kind of being wasteful, and then you end up with way more product and it just does not do well. So I had no issue with pre-ordering the merch and picking it up there. I get people were like, they maybe could have shipped it early. I mean, maybe that's something they could consider, but for the most part, I had no issues with that. So I did get this pen, and I love that it does not say like Chicago Planner Conference 2024 or anything, because it allows me to be able to use this pen over and over again. Now, I was going to use it over and over again regardless, but I'm just saying, I know some people are finicky about the year being on stuff. So then I had to get this Authentically Me die cut. As I told you already, I had purchased a patch, and this is it, and I'm going to put this on a blue jean jacket. And then my first time, year one, I'm super excited. Many more years are downloading for me. I also purchased a Authentically Me t-shirt, simply because authentic is one of my favorite words, and it's one of the things I genuinely live by. Being authentic, being authentically me. And then I had to get this tote, y'all. So this little tote is so freaking cute. Like, she is so cute. And on the inside of her, she has all of this space, and she has a little tag that says the original handbag, handcrafted especially by Apopolis. And I just love this. This is a Bangladesh product. It says this everyday carry-all is durably constructed with a waterproof lining and is made to last at least 8 years. Whether you're hauling groceries, items for your workplace, or baby supplies, the bag can carry over 100 pounds of whatever you need. Plus, your purchase helps provide fair trade wages, profit dividends, and a retirement fund to the Bangladesh mothers who make these bags. And I'm just so obsessed with this. Like, this bag, y'all, look at her. She's spacious, okay? She is spacious. She is cute. She says Chicago Planner Conference. And one thing about me, baby, I'm going to be sporting her. So that is officially it, y'all. I have gone through all of the swag, all of the gifts, all of the things. I'm so very grateful. I did not realize how much I needed to attend Chicago Planner Conference. I know some people was upset with like some of the accommodations and things. I feel like my whole recap is for a first-time attendee who also is a volunteer. I 10 out of 10 recommend it. Like, 10 out of 10. Not exaggerating, just being 100% authentic and honest with you guys. One, as a volunteer, everything was organized. We had monthly meetings, so I did not feel pressure. I knew what my job role was. I appreciated the transparency with things. Two, as a volunteer, when I arrived, all of the leaders made sure I participated. There was never a moment where they were like, no, you can't do something because you need to do this. Did I have to fulfill my duties? Absolutely. But I still was able to partake and engage in the conference as if I was just an attendee. Three, they cared about my well-being. Like, you know, you volunteer for most places and they barely give you water, but they made sure that we had snacks. The Friday they had, you know, made sure that we all ate. They were very, very cognitive of things that we needed to do in order to care for ourselves. Four, I did have breaks. I had breaks to where I could spend time with my wife, who was not a attendee at the conference. But I also was able to spend time with my friends, have fun, take pictures in the photo booths, and just vibe it out. And five, it was literally one of the most hospitable experiences ever as a volunteer. As an attendee, I think the hotel was great. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I love the older historical approach. Like, if you, granted, my wife and I, we go to Chicago a lot. We love Chicago. But if you were new to Chicago, you needed to see the historical part of it. And that is what the hotel gave. The hotel was also about 5 minutes away from a Harold's Chicken, Dunkin' Donuts. There was also a Jimmy John's, a dogs. I can't think, it was like a hot dog place that was similar to Portillo's, but literally there were so many options that were in walking distance. There were coffee shops, there were stationery stores, there were a lot that was within walking distance. Grand Park was right in front of the hotel, so how much cooler can you get than that? I also love that the conference was in one big space. So it wasn't you having to go up an escalator or up an elevator or wait. Everything was in one space. The only time stuff got hectic was when people was ready to go back upstairs to their rooms. And then the elevators were pretty congested. Before is moving to like vendors or whatever space, honey, organized on one floor. Loved it. I also love that the conference also had breaks built in. So for people that get overwhelmed, you could actually woo-saw and have a moment, you know, to take in whatever it was. And I love the fact that they didn't jam pack out the general session. I know a lot of people are like, oh, the swag, the swag, the swag. I feel like other conferences are able to maybe say that they have more swag because they jam pack the general session. General session should be an opportunity for you to learn and understand and partake into the process. And so that is what I loved, is that there were only 2 speakers for each day. and you were allowed to take in what they had to say. So with that being said, I recommend that you go to Chicago Planner Conference. It's way more affordable than some of the bigger conferences. Still a little bit more pricey than like some of the one-day meetups, but it is the perfect start to be able to go experience. Like literally, I did so much this trip, and I only went like a day and a half early. Next time I'm thinking about going a few more days early, just so we could have even more time in the city, because although we had a ton of time in the city, I wanted more time. Like, I'm obsessed with Chicago. Anyway, guys, I've rambled enough. This video is long enough. If you have any questions, please drop them down in the comment section below. Make sure that you like this video and share it with all of your friends and anyone whom you may know who may be interested in attending the Chicago Planner Conference. Also, guys, I'm so grateful and so excited that I was able to attend and share. And y'all, I'll see y'all next year for Chicago Planner Conference 2025. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for your time. Have an amazing day. Bye.